Hi, friendos. Hope you're all doing well, taking care of yourselves, feeling awesome, or as awesome as you can possibly feel. We're back for another episode of Object Show Roundup. Now, this is like a marathon run for me, this one. I'm just trying to wrap this one up. This is going earlier than usual. I'm recording this on a Thursday. I usually do it on a Friday. And it's going to go up on the Friday because we are trekking to NYC for the BFDI II meetup on Saturday. Oh, so expect lots of updates on that next time round, a week from now. But in the meantime, we do have a whole bunch of fun updates. There's never a dull moment in the OSC, I'll tell you that much. So we've got a few things to go over, including another, it's not new, but another show new to me and the kiddo that we watched just yesterday, actually. So we'll get into that later on, though. But first, let's have some quick updates from Centrifuger. First off, cool new PFP that Sentry's got going on here, huh? Got a new guy to replace my old man. New profile picture. Look at this. Looks really awesome. It looks really bloody good. There's more than this picture. There was some like concept, like outline versions of the picture too. But anyway, this is Sentry's new PFP on YouTube. I think it looks really cool. It looks really cool and really awesome. But there was an update about TRIPWIRE episode 2 as well. Don't you worry about that. I'm not just gonna fawn over Sentry's new profile picture. Oh no, there's more. There's more than that here. There is an update on TRIPWIRE 2. Looking at a release date of early August for episode 2, but don't yell at me if I'm wrong. This one was easy to animate, but can't say the same for episode 3. At least you guys get the non-binary Australian ring pop. Stay tuned. So that's the new character, Quinn, who will be appearing in the next episode. I actually did... I dropped a voice line for that. I put an audition in, but I need to keep practicing, keep honing my voice acting skills, and that wasn't the range. I don't. It's not the range that Sentry was looking for. But I was like, I can try. I can kind of twist my voice a little bit, but no. Congrats to the person who got the Quinn role, though. I'm really excited to hear what they sound like, and I'm sure they're going to do the character proud. So yeah, TRIPWIRE 2 early next month. How early? Don't know. We go away August the 7th, so that might end up dropping before I get the chance to do an Object Show Roundup about it. After, sorry, I get the chance to. So it might not be an update that comes from me until the end of August. That's going to be one big Object Show Roundup at the end of August when we get back from holiday. I'm going to have a lot to update then. But for now, it is what it is, I guess. TRIPWIRE 2, hopefully coming early August. Might be delayed. We'll see. I'm glad. I like it when creators don't. I know sometimes people work better with strict deadlines. But I do like to see creators give themselves a bit of flexibility, because at the end of the day, you can only do what you can do. You've only got the time you've got. So slamming down an official date on things can sometimes be difficult. But if you're just doing this, like, not on your own, because these people, a lot of them do have teams who help them with stuff. But even then, it's like, you know, you can't be beholden to a specific date. It's like, look, it's getting work done. It'll be done when it's done. Just hope you enjoy it whenever it's ready. You know, I think that's a healthy way to do this kind of thing. All right, so the next thing, and this isn't something I'll get to do very often because I just can't afford to do it very often. But back a little while ago, CheesyHfj did a big one merch drop, and it was a big one bundle, and I might have partaken in that. And I was a bit concerned because this delivery was scheduled for like Saturday, which is when we're not here. But luckily, the delivery company managed to turn it around quicker than expected, and it arrived literally just before I came to record this video. So look at this. We get to do some bloody unboxing. Well, unpackaging, I guess. Here it is. It's actually 2 parcels. It's so funny because most of the things came in one parcel, and then one thing came in a separate parcel. It's like, oh, it's a shame they couldn't fit everything in one, but it's fine, I guess. Ooh, look at the nice little fancy little... They have nice little cases for each one of them. I feel bad about pulling these out because the kiddo's going to get these. The kiddo's going to get these. I might get to glance at them now and again. I might have to refasten these and leave them in the cases because it might be more fun for the kiddo to open them like this. Oh, hang on, I think I've got it. So yeah, this was a fun little thing to arrive. I'm looking forward to seeing what these are like in the flesh, in the fuzz. Oh, he's smushed. Where he's smushed. Liam, are you okay? He's all smushy mushed. It's fine. I'm sure he'll unsmush. Look at this though. He's got the little. Unzip him. Like a little mini backpack. Oh well, that's super cool. Oh, I love that. Where's Liam? There's actually two Liam. There should be two Liam things in here. Okay, so then we've got. Oh, geez, why are these stuck together? There's Airy. Oh, I didn't think these were all going to be vacuum packed. I don't think I'll be able to. I didn't bring any scissors down here with me. Hang on. Okay. Oh my god. There we are. It's like a dress getting blown up. All right. There's your Airy. Brushy. You little flippin' menace, you. Flippin' durr. But yeah, and then we've got. Oh, this is connected. Wait a second, and this then must be Bryce. Sorry to give the surprise away there. Oh. I get it. They vacuum sealed them so they could fit more into a parcel, but it's so funny because they end up looking so smushed. There he is. They're just so smushed. It's okay. We'll unsmush them, or we'll re-smush them into the right shapes. Don't you worry about that. So that's well. There's one. Hang on. So this is another one. This is the one they packaged separately. I have so much stuff to clean off the floor after this. Could be one big old cleanup party going on down here. Funny how they vacuum packed some of them, but not others. Ooh, how do I get you out of here? This. You are well smushed in here. What the heck? This is Amelia. There we go. So we got the bunch. I don't think I can get them all at once. There we go. You can't really see Amelia very well there. You got them all. Look, yay! One bundle. Thanks, Cheesy. This was an awesome bundle. I'm very privileged and lucky to have been able to swing getting these. Kiddo's gonna love those. There is one other thing here. A proper Liam backpack. You okay, Liam? Liam's fine. Liam's fine. There's a laptop compartment. Yeah. There we go. Ta-da. Oh, yes. This is very good. But now there's a big old mess on my floor. A big old flipping mess on my floor. Oh, I'm over the moon with that. So yeah, I was looking forward to, and the fact that this delivery decided to come now, I'm like, that's really good timing. Like just before we go away. Now, I'm still in two minds as to whether to wait because the kiddo's birthday is in September. So I don't know whether to hold on to these until September or just say, hey, here's all this stuff now just before we go away. It's up to you if you want to take anything with you on the trip or whatever. But like either way, it's like I don't know yet whether to wait or just give. If the kiddo does get them ahead of birthday, it's definitely going to be a. This is mostly your birthday stuff, by the way. So I don't know. I'm in two minds about that. But also, if any of Kiddo's friends are watching this, you're on the honor system. Do not tell Kiddo that this stuff is here. Okay? Because when the delivery arrived, I just said, it's just stuff for the basement. So shh. Keep it in your hats. Okay? But yeah, very, very good bunch of friendos there. I'll post pictures of them at some point, but I can't really do that until the Kiddo knows they're here. I might get away with it in this video, but I don't want to post too many pictures everywhere. But there will be proper pictures of them at some point, even if it is September. Sorry. All right, quick update about derpadon. Derpadon announced just the other day. Well, actually, it was IFAF 17. IFAF 17, derpadon's younger bro, who also makes an object show, which is now also on my radar because I did not know that derpadon's bro also made something called Orc, OSE. So that's on the radar as well now, but they did say they'll be at the New York meetup as well. Now, I haven't figured out which meetup, if it's all of them or just one of them. They've been very shifty about it, but they did post a picture of the shirts they would be wearing, and they have a clock plush to give away to the first person who spots them at the event. So if you spot someone wearing these shirts, then you have to either show them this picture or say, yeah, dude, which I can't do at all. Like the character Tile from It's Time for the... So whoever does that gets a free clock plush, which is amazing, and obviously we're hopeful, but I'm like, the odds of us being the first people to recognize them, who knows? We'll see. That's all up to the kiddo. I'm going to let the kiddo try and do that. Wish us luck. But yeah, derpadon and IFAF 17 will be at the New York meetup as well. So if you're going to the New York meetup, that's FusionAnimations, that's derpadon, IFAF 17, Jazzy's going to be there, voice of Paintbrush from II, and Jordan, Jazzy's partner, who voiced Teddy Bear in one of the remastered II episodes, and also does lots of other cool things as well, will also be there, along with all of the actual, people who made BFDI and II. So that's another thing for the meetup now, if you happen to be going. And I'll be there too. If coincidentally, I mean, I know these videos don't reach thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people, but if you happen to watch and you happen to be at the New York show, Saturday morning show, I'll be there. Feel free to come and say a big hello. Talking about Fusion, quick update from Fusion. I say quick, pretty big update from Fusion, actually. So big that I'm going to do this. Pow. It's this big. This is how big this announcement is. My face has to go like this now. Celebrating the 5th anniversary of the Daily Object Show, if you remember, Fusion did post something saying, see you in August, right? When it comes to the anniversary of TDOS. Well, apparently, there's going to be a remaster of the first season. Releasing it as we did all those years ago. Same story, much improved and less dated execution. Trust we hit it all. See you all in August. It's an interesting one. But the thing is with TDOS is, like, the seasons are really short, right? So season 1 is like 7 minutes long, I think, or 8. So, hang on, I should know this at the top of my head. I'm a really bad fan. Season 1 is 7 minutes, actually, on the dot, so I'm not a bad fan. I was spot on. I said 7 minutes, it was 7 minutes. I know what I'm talking about. Don't question me. Me? How dare I question myself? So yeah, it's an interesting thing. I think it is exciting. Obviously, Inanimate and Sandy's currently remastering all of their first season. This is a less huge project if it's just remastering a 7-minute thing. I don't know if they're just I don't know if they're just redoing that 7 minutes or if they're going to expand it somehow. But we'll see. It's interesting. It seems 2025 is now slowly turning into the year of the remaster, apparently. Well, okay, it's only Inanimate Insanity and now TDOS, but it's going to be something cool to look out for, I suppose. Something else coming in August. That means we're going to get Object Invasion sometime this month, and another one sometime next month, and the remaster of Season 1 of TDOS. Fusion's on it. Fusion's on top of it at the moment. Now, I know Fusion also advertised for additional help with the show recently, so the team has grown, so there's more hands on deck. So this shouldn't cause any issues with schedule and stuff. So, hey, more power to your Fusion. Hope this goes good. Looking forward to seeing what happens with that. And now I do have to give another update on Animation Epic and Jack and Jellyfy, because they have posted updates regarding the shows that they're showing at the current meetups. So the New York meetup this weekend is the third of the meetups, and the 4th, 5th, and 6th have different episodes airing at them. So this meetup in New York and the previous two before this one were showing the Season 4 premiere of Inanimate Insanity and Teapot 19 from the BFDI side of things. So we got posts from both accounts. Inanimate Insanity Season 4 debuts on YouTube July the 14th. And Teapot Episode 19 debuts July the 14th as well. I mean, this makes a lot of sense. This is the earliest, really, they could upload them following the final live showings of them. So, but it's good because they got on top of it pretty quickly. They didn't wait for anything. It's just like, right, New York show's going to be done. Boom, boom. Get these new episodes up. Get them shown. Get them not out the way. That sounds dismissive. Get them uploaded, and that way people can dive in and have as little time to be spoiled as possible. I know stuff's already been leaked since the Texas shows, but this is good. This is like literally the day after the New York shows are done. So brilliant. That's perfect. Means we get to watch them live on Saturday, and then we could watch them again on YouTube from Monday, and then I could do some more deeper looking into them for next week's episode of Obsessed Show Roundup. So super exciting times. I love this little poster for season 4. I love the way it's like a stage show. That's interesting. Curious how that relates, if at all, to what the plot's going to be in season 4. And obviously with Teapot 19, we've just got Angry One, because One is the big focus in Teapot right now. So super interested to see what happens there. But I'll have to wait till Saturday, I suppose. And you'll have to wait till Monday, unless you happen to have already seen it. Now, there was another Jack and Jellyfy update as well. They did do an update on BFDIA, which is the series that's running in tandem with Teapot right now, and it's set before Teapot. Anyway, if you don't follow the Jack and Jellyfy stuff, there's a whole bunch. So there's the first season's Battle for Dream Island, then there was Battle for Dream Island again, then there was Battle for Dream Island, and Power of Two. And also IDFB, which has only had one episode, and it was ages ago, and there's rumblings that might be coming back once BFDIA is done, because BFDIA is quickly coming to a conclusion. I mean, you get like 3 more episodes of BFDIA. But they did do an update on BFDIA, so here we are. Why am I always pointing the wrong direction? Help! Why am I always doing this wrong? So BFDIA 21, it just says mid-July 2025. So that has to be next week, because the next meetup is when BFDIA 22 is going to come out. So that's like literally next weekend. So 21 has to come out during the week next week sometime. It has to come out before 22 gets shown, because people who are going to the meetup to see episode 22 will need time to see 21. So that's another one to keep your eyes peeled for. Looks like we'll have a BFDIA update in next week's video as well. So we'll have Animation Epic and Jack and Jellyfy are going to have some updates next time, because they are absolutely flying with this stuff right now. And 2 a season, it does make sense, because you've got new episodes to get out there and show to people, and then they land for everybody. So, oh, geez, interesting times. Excited to see where that season's going to. Oh, geez. Okay, we'll have a lot of stuff to talk about. And I guess I should say there will be spoilers in the next episode. But don't worry, I will always give you a big old alert before I drop any spoilers for anything. Don't worry about that. But yeah, that's what's coming from Animation Epic and Jack and Jellyfy over the next couple of weeks. We got an update from MationsBomb as well I think it's about Orbit 2. I've only watched the first episode of Orbit once. But there was this screenshot that got posted recently, potentially just showing the development of Orbit 2. I mean, I think that must be what it is, right? But a lot of people did note as well, they recognized the layout and the program, or what's being used here. It's ToonSquid, which I don't know lots about, but some people were just like all about it, just going, ToonSquid? No way! Like, I don't know enough about animation to really go in depth about that kind of stuff, but it was super cool to see people reacting to that and like being excited about that. So kudos to MationsBomb. Still plugging away on Orbit 2. I guess we'll just see that whenever we see it. Again, it'll happen when it happens. And we can't say anything for sure unless there's an official announcement comes out with a date or a date range. Okay, but yeah, Orbit 2 is trundling along. maukitt did post a little update from his trip to the Florida meetup. Not just Cleo plush in the end, there was Cleo and the Clyde plushes. I think we talked about that last time. Posted a video just messing about in a playground, kicking the poor Cleo plush all over the place. And seemed like a wonderful time. Got to meet lots of fans and had a really cool hangout. And it's just super cool to see. I love seeing updates like that from people too. You know, your Object Show channel doesn't have to just be, he's this animation, he's that animation, he's this, he's that. Oh, he's an update on the new episode that I'm working on. It could be just goofy little things like that. I'm totally all about it. It's nice to just see people just being themselves, and it's not just always the grind and just doing animation forever and ever, and not doing anything else, you know? Now snailvine. Do you remember last time when I was like, oh, I love seeing all the concept art, and snailvine dropped loads of concept art on the YouTube page, and I was like, oh, I really like that. It's really cool to see the design process and the thought process and the work that goes into all of this stuff. Well, snailvine posted some more with bloody Google Doc links as well, which is fantastic. There's so much stuff in there. There's so much. Oh, what's that, gang? You want more concept art? What, you didn't ask? I did. I very much did in the last episode. So I was so excited to see that. The concept arts and boards document for Toko is out now, and there's a Google Documents link. I'll link that directly. I'll link that directly as well. So if you want to go and check it all up yourselves, it's a treasure trove. There's so many cool things to scroll through there. Lots of different artists who put some concept artwork into things, and yeah, there's also the previous episodes concept. There's tons. I'll put both of those links in as well, just to make it easy access for you. But you know, definitely go check out snailvine. I'm going to say this every single time we do a video. Well, check everybody out. Really, it's like I'm here to promote all of these amazing people, but snailvine's just really captured just a whole chunk of my heart recently. I just don't know. Lunchbox Kids has just bowled me over so much. Go check it out. All right, WebzForevz. Now, we did do an update on WebzForevz not long ago, talking about how Griffin was going to do some just content that wasn't specifically, you know, his animation and stuff, just random videos. We did get BFDI Brainrot the other day. It was interesting. As you can see, Benji and Scarlett are mentioned. Skibbity Fiery, and yeah, anyway, so Griffin just goes and talks about some of the content farms and some of the stuff that comes up with BFDI Brainrot related things. It's a really fun little video, and you can tell that Griffin enjoys doing these things. And it's really nice that Griffin is in a spot now where he feels like, I'm just going to do some random little videos and stuff, not just 3, which, you know, will be awesome when we see 3. But in the meantime, Griffin's having a blast doing this. So you keep doing you, Griffin, and we'll keep watching for sure. But yeah, I just thought it was really cool. It's really nice that that Griffin's just dipping into doing some one-off videos like this. And I enjoyed it. It was good stuff. I'm going to go watch it as well. It's pretty funny. There's some stuff I didn't even know about because I haven't dived too deep into the background. I just watch the shows. I don't tend to hunt out much else beyond that. Well, watch the shows and check the wikis now and again if I want to get reminded of something. But that's pretty much it. I don't go down these. I don't wander into the back rooms of the Brainrot. Maybe for the best. Maybe I'll just let Griffin keep me up to date with that. Yeah, that might be for the best for me and for my own sanity, I think. But yeah, check it out. It's a pretty fun video. Okay, and we got another little update from Wuggolo about Object Lockdown episode 13. Always on the grind. Good old shot there of the laptop with the bloody there it is. It's underway. Look, it's happening. It's happening. You can't probably see it in this screenshot, but the episode title is in the project name, but it's been scrubbed out. I mean, it could be a spoiler in the episode title, or it could just be because episode titles are fun to keep under wraps, you know? So either way, Object Lockdown is coming. Episode 13 is coming. It's going to happen eventually. I'm just super concerned. Going back to our holiday in August, I'm just super concerned that everything's going to come out in August, and it's going to be like, I'm going to have so many things to talk about when I get back. It's going to be too much to keep up with. But I committed now. I'm the one that put myself in these shoes, and I'm going to continue to fill them to the best of my ability. Well, I'll see how that goes. And see how much hair I've got left by the end of the year. That's why I'm growing it. I'm growing it so I've got excess hair, because I think I might need it. So next I wanted to quickly dive into to a show that me and the kiddo started watching yesterday. There's 2 episodes of it so far. We watched both of them yesterday and thoroughly enjoyed it. So it's called Problems and Solutions by Funkchen-Sparky. Very fun, very fun. It's Algebrailians. It's very much Algebrailians. So it's really cool. It's basically the basic premise is there's this place. And there is the character I, and they take in variables who don't know their value. Very much a reference to X from an early Jack and Jellyfy video. But I basically takes in these variables and then just looks after them, right? So the variables who were there at the start are R, S, and T. And in the first episode, a new variable joins the house that they live in. And yeah, it's just a little introductory episode to learn about the concept. It's really cool, really fun. We get a nice rundown of what's actually happening and what the history is in the first episode.
A while back, I started bringing in variables like us to help us find our values when we lost our ways in life. But since this was meant to be a safe space for us, others caught wind of it and wanted to get involved too. But I's goal of helping other variables was strict. So someone came who looked like a variable, but wasn't. I loved them, and they were like part of the gang until we made it to the equation playground, that is. That's where we found out that they had a fixed value the entire time, and that they weren't one of us. I sent them away after that, and we haven't seen them since.
There you go, that's the basic premise. Now, everything I'm talking about now could be classed as spoilers, because the new character, we don't get to see them till the end of the episode. So if you want to go in and not know at all who the new character is, or any of the stuff from the rest of that episode or episode 2, then spoiler zone, ring the spoiler alarm. Might be best to skip on from this point onwards, because I will be talking about a few things that might it spoils a couple of little things. So just a heads up, this is your chance. 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm going into it. So the new variable is Q, which is very interesting because that gives us Q, R, S, and T. They all definitely follow each other in the alphabet. And also Q does reveal herself thanks to, well, one of the stars of the show, a wondrous cat called Soup.
You have a cat?
Yeah, of course.
Well, what's his name?
Soup.
Why is his name that?
He's a pretty boneless looking, kinda soupy guy, so yeah, Soup.
Ooh. I love him, I love him, I love him!
How do I get a Soup? Actually, we have a Soup. Our cat is very much a Soup. So we definitely already have a Soup in our lives. Absolutely adorable. This show is just so lovely. It's just whimsical, chaotic, wholesome, and cute. It just ticks so many boxes for me. And it's funny because all of the object shows that me and the kiddo have got into since, well, pretty much the turn of the years when we started. Kiddo was a bit ahead of me. Kiddo's the one that convinced me to watch them. But there's just been a couple that have destroyed me. One in the nightly manner. So it's always nice to come across one that just really just seems like it's just a fun, silly little time. And I don't know if it'll stay that way, but oh my word, it's just so fun and so adorable. And also, we have a relationship. It just shows, you know, because you have this sitcom dancing around relationship stuff that takes flipping forever and ever and ever. This is just like, it's super simple and it gets right to the point.
Hey. Do you wanna go out with me sometime?
Sure.
Nice.
So yeah, there you go. R&Q potentially going to be a thing. Well, let's see. It'll go out. We'll see how it goes. But I like that. It's just cute. It's just simple. It's just to the point, right? You don't need to do any big grandstanding about this kind of stuff. It's just there you go. This character likes that character. Done. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I'm really excited to see what happens next. But yeah, we are really, really glad we gave that one a shot. Now, I want to go over 2 quick trailers for shows that will be coming out soon. I shouldn't say that. Shows that will be coming at some point. They have trailers. They're in development, shall we say. One I've already talked about, one I haven't. The first one is another new one that I just dived into recently, a new channel, Krispifishh. And they have a show called Ampersand, which is they're currently working on. Let's have a quick gander at the trailer together, shall we? So yeah, this one looks really interesting. I love the just outline style. Now, I don't know if this is going to carry on in the full episode or not, or if it's just for the trailer. But I really do like that kind of just their outlines and the character designs are really nice. And it's got a very unique style to it, which I really like. There was another teaser that dropped not too long ago. But I won't pop that one in here just because the music is a copyrighted song, basically. So I didn't want to throw that in there. But if you want to check out Krispifish's channel, you could check that out yourselves. And it's a bit longer than that one we just watched, and there's a little bit more to it. There's kind of like humanoid versions of the object characters that we saw. Don't know if that's going to mean that somehow relates. Maybe they're humans who are objects now, or that's giving me Love of the Sin, Son, Love of the vibes, because that's a kind of similar thing that happens in there. Or it could just be like, hey, this is fun. This is what they look like as people. Don't know yet, but it looks really cool. And I'll be honest with you, I'm super surprised that Krispifishh does not have more subscribers yet. I feel like that could change very quickly, but at the minute, I'm surprised. Get your bums over there and check that channel out. And finally, we're going back to Trinitine, who we talked about in episode 1 of this show. And they're working on a show called Sempiternity. But I didn't show the trailer because that first episode was so dang long. Didn't really have time to squeeze it in on top of everything else I did. But I thought it was only fair that we did that. So let's check out the trailer for Sempiternity.
Alone in a room 100,000 miles from Earth. My body lay dead before me, and yet I spoke and felt and lived.
of fresh spices, in this case some new or rare type of vehicle. What I am interested in is any report or account of personal contact with the occupant. How far-fetched the story may appear to be, it is by analyzing and correlating these.
So yeah, really interesting concept. It's like an infinite hotel. Well, it's got maybe a little bit of Infinity Train-ishness going on there, but it looks really interesting. Very kind of mystery thriller kind of vibe going on. Definitely feel like some of the characters in that show are not going to have a good time. I just get that feeling for some reason. But as we did mention previously, it does feature Broken Skateboard, who is a character who popped up in one of the It's Time for the episodes. And Trinity has confirmed this is a spin-off set in the same universe as It's Time for the... To be honest, It's Time for the has nearly encapsulated every Object Show universe because because It's Time for the just kind of has portals to flipping everywhere in it. So It's Time for there's just kind of reaching out and just... But yeah, Sempiternity looks super interesting, and I am very intrigued to see what's going to happen with that show when we get cracking with it. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I've got for this one. Hope you all enjoyed the little updates and my little the one I was trying to get them so I could get them all together in one place with me, but it's like really hard to. Because they won't stay in one place. I could, like, it's just... Maybe I could do, like, this, and then No, my head's not flat enough. You don't make anything easy, do you? Anyway, I do hope that you've taken away some information you didn't know today. Maybe you found some new channels to follow that you didn't know about. Maybe I've inspired you to check somebody out. That would be really awesome. Amelia would love it if you went and checked out some of the people we've talked about today. Ari would be pretty ambivalent about it. Bryce would probably just say, whatever, it's up to you. And Liam would be wandering off doing his own thing somewhere. So, I mean, it's all down to me, I guess. So, yeah. That's pretty much everything. Next week's episode, there will be updates from our trip to the New York show. There'll be updates on the launch of Season 4 of Inanimate Insanity and Teapot 19 from Jack and Jellyfy and BFDI 21. And who knows what else is going to happen between now and then, because, like I said, there's never a day where something doesn't happen around all of these channels. And heck, if I keep adding to the list, there'll definitely be more stuff to talk about. And yeah, as I've said before, if I haven't talked about any shows that you really enjoy and you think I'd be interested to check them out, definitely let me know. And I will see you for the next episode. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Love and appreciate all you. Take care of yourselves. Have yourselves an awesome weekend. And I will see you next time. Toodaloo.